The research we've developed has been brought together more recently in the second day of a ReWilding AI symposium here in the Snap Viz Lab at the RCA in Battersea. And in the symposium, we're really trying to experiment with how immersive spaces like this can be used to explore knowledge systems, materialities, languages, perspectives on AI in an immersive context. In ReWilding AI, we've tried to bring these different narratives together using a game-like indeterminate interface. And in the symposium, we've tried to create ways in which audiences can experience the different narratives we want to draw attention to through the work we've been developing, from symbiotic intelligence and forests, to urban AI data infrastructures, to the supply chains associated with AI, to new emergent materialities in which generative AI might take shape.
The project began several years ago when we bid for a new way to think about artificial intelligence that got away from targeting a collective moment and then bringing it back to a large language model. And we began to think, how could we, particularly in an art environment at the Royal College of Art, how could we think around art as a leading expression of our new time period?
The whole idea of the symbiotic algorithm is to rethink this deterministic system and to create a system that is situated in a certain kind of ecology. So it's connected to what is happening in the space. And it's a feedback loop of the mycelium and its own logic and point clouds, the people that are in the space, the whole environment.
Playing these odd games were always about moving through different spatio-temporal environments. So whether Spores became this kind of slightly mad, slightly fun, slightly odd game that had no winners or losers, it just had a way of showing the journey, a way of showing different journeys and how the journeys interacted with each other.
So when someone rolled the dice and we landed in the forest portal, they opened the door and there are the marker, the forest marker, that they could take out and take it to a different place in the space and open it up. They got this generated bird song in different places in the space. And people were going around the mycelium while we discussed and explained what is actually a mycelium network and how do we think about this new logic and the situated ecologies. What does it mean to go back or to go away from disembodied intelligence into an intelligence that is situated in a certain kind of ecology?
In the installation, it's been really great to connect this research with John and Shearer's work into this wider approach to thinking around ecological intelligence and symbiotic algorithms. And one of the things we've been doing together is creating these LiDAR scans of the forest, both to explore volumetric capture of forests, but also as a way to think about how we might create an interface through which data collected from mycelium, data collected from birds, might in real time be used to help animate some of these LiDAR scans. And it's that side of the work that I think the Viz Lab has really enabled us to explore here and to bring together with audiences through the symposium and some really fantastic discussions that have informed our thinking, but also given us quite a lot to reflect upon in terms of what we do next.